Team Affinity is back in MLB The Show 23. This program can take a lot of time doing all of the individual missions, but I'm here to help you out and give you an easy process to get through Team Affinity as stress-free as possible. We have a lot of ways to earn the stars in Team Affinity, but there definitely is a good order that you should follow. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step process so you could get this order right. So step 1 of the process is going to be doing every division's moments. Even if there's a division you're not really rushing for, I recommend doing all of this at the same time. You'll be able to get 5,000 XP, getting up to each division's first henchman pack. You're able to choose 2 cards, 1 gold and 1 diamond. So we want to build an inventory of these cards before we even start the other stuff so we could work on those PXP missions. So once you do every division's moments, you're going to want to hop on to step 2, which is going to be doing each showdown. There's an East, Central, and West showdown that'll give you 15,000 Team Affinity points. Again, you don't need players to do this, and our goal is to work up to the Captain Pack. We get 1 player again to add to the team for each division. So now you should have 2 henchmen and 1 captain from each of the 6 divisions, giving you 18 players to use on your team. You're going to throw all of those players on a team, and I would recommend pulling up a spreadsheet or something to keep track of the missions. I'll link one that a kind person on Reddit put down in the description. Make sure you hit make a copy on there, and you're going to be able to edit that sheet for yourself. So we're going to play each division's conquest, East, Central, and West, and as we are taking over those maps and playing our games, we're going to use the build of players that we got in the Henchman and Captain packs and work on their PXP and Captain missions. A lot of the players have either innings pitched or strikeouts, or for hitters, they have home runs or extra base hits. You're gonna make some progress progressively with each of the missions that you complete, and eventually, if you get all of the conquest maps done, you will be up to 55,000 TA points. And if you complete some of the missions, you'll probably be at that first charisma pack. So you do the 3 conquest maps and do some of the missions along the way of the players and making sure you're keeping track of the ones you complete and doing that until you get that map done. So now we're about that 60 to 70,000 point in the Team Affinity process, and this is where the grind starts to get ugly. But the back end is going to be a bit time consuming, so I'm going to give you a couple options of what you could do. If you want to play offline, what you could do is keep on using the same cards that you need those missions for. Go into mini seasons, and you can use those cards in the first Team Affinity season. 28 regular season games is a good amount of time, but if you do end up getting all of that done and winning the championship, you'll be able to get those 5 vouchers and get a big 20,000 stars for the division. You probably want to lean towards efficiency and try not to score too many runs. Focus on winning your games, focus on the missions that you need along the way, and really just go through it quickly because this could really be a time crunch. But if you do that along with these missions, and also setting up a team build with the cards that you get along the way, that's gonna be some pretty solid progress. But keep in mind, you can only use the season 1 players in all of these modes for these team builds. So make sure you are stacking your team with the players from the divisions that you're grinding, and hopefully make some good progress with that plus the mini seasons. On the other hand, you have the online Diamond Dynasty route, which is honestly the same. You want to stack your team with cards from the programs, guys like the henchmen, the captains, and so on, charisma card team, so I could work on getting those season 1 PXP missions here. And then playing modes online like ranked or events or BR, and you'll get those PXP missions on a little quicker in online play. So if you like playing online, just use a theme team from the Team Affinity, and you'll make some solid progress there, but you won't have that lump 20,000 XP that you can use in the program for mini season. And then last, you have March to October. If you like March to October, play on the difficulty like All-Star. You get a pretty good amount of stars if you end up doing very well in it. However, I don't like being taken away from Diamond Dynasty. I like using the cards that I build up. So to summarize, your 3 options are mini seasons using a team build of the cards in these programs, online modes using these team builds, or just doing March to October. I'm going to end up doing a little bit of mini seasons in online play since I like staying in Diamond Dynasty. There could definitely be time later in the season where they add more moments or more missions or different things to make this process quicker. I think their goal is to make Team Affinity hard to complete at the start. So if you really wanted it, you have to work your tail off. But as time goes on, it'll get easier with extra things being added on. So keep an eye out on that and see if there's anything that changes. Always go towards the things like moments or showdowns, or conquests to give you a big lump of XP without that much time. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see me rank these cards, I'm going to be dropping a Team Affinity tier list here tomorrow, along with other cards in the game. Make sure you sub to the channel to see that then. And also, I do give people early access to the tier list if you're a channel member on my main channel, subscribed over on Twitch, or a sub on Discord. So if you have not hopped into my Discord, hop on in and join the community. We have a community of all MLB The Show lovers in there. I think you'll like your time there. And if you want to see another video on the WBC program, which is honestly a lot quicker in Team Affinity, I'll give this video right here a watch.